Hello everybody, my name is Anthony and welcome back to Let's Play Hearts of Iron 4 as Germany against the zombie horde in Hearts of Iron 4. Let us continue on from where we last left off. I think I might have just said Hearts of Iron 4 twice. I'm not actually 100% too sure. Well, right now, what are we doing? We are fabricating a claim against the zombies. It's going to take until September of next year, so we still got a few months of that. The reason that we're fabricating a claim against the zombies, it's a little bit weird. But we're doing it because we need to get at war with the zombies. And the zombies, I don't think will declare war on us until like maybe one of these countries capitulates. And I don't know how likely that is going to be. So yeah, Japan's at war with a lot of people because last episode, the European Association was created, even though it includes countries like China. Doesn't really make a lot of sense, but that's okay. So basically, Japan and the zombies, enemies of the world. I still think the Soviet Union will at some point capitulate. I'm not too sure when, but I feel like it's inevitable. We shall see. But I'm imagining because the USSR is giving open access to a lot of countries, that probably a lot of French and a lot of British troops are probably just completely along this line to at least try to contain the zombies a little bit. So they're probably gonna have a hard time breaking through here. And they're also, I guess, they have military access through China because they're in the same faction. So it's hard to say because there's also could be a bunch of British and French troops defending against Japan over here. So yeah, it's basically just a complete mess at the moment. But right now, what are we doing? We're just kind of sitting here. We're probably going to do something soon because my original plan of just, turtling a bit isn't actually going to work out because the zombies probably are just never going to reach Germany proper. So this whole thing we have going on, it's kind of just a waste of time. So much of a waste of time, in fact. Okay, yeah, no, I did it last time where I just basically canceled all of the fortifications because there wasn't a good reason to do that. Yeah, we're basically just building military factories everywhere because I don't think we need more civilian factories. We have 88. A lot of them are actually being traded away, but I don't think there's anything we can actually do about that. Logistics, we need a lot more toward artillery, so if we go to production, is that already at maximum? No. We basically just set all of these at maximum. Planes and bombers don't matter so much, but everything else we want to max. We'll probably get more rifles at some point soon as well. Also, yeah, get infantry equipment too started. That's actually at 112,000 rifles. So yeah, that's going to take a little bit of time. But we're already, halfway through January. Cancel justification. Yeah, we can't do that. It does mean that a lot of other countries hate us just because fabricating claim of the zombies did cost like 150% world tension. Even though we really didn't do anything. Yeah, 150.3%. So nobody else actually likes us. Different ideology. But the opinion modifier is only actually -10, so it's actually not that big of an issue. And the other issue with having a European Association even existing is that we can't do any more like claims. Like go to war with France or go to war with Poland and stuff like that, just because we would end up at war with the entire world as well, and that doesn't sound super good for us. I mean, I'm pretty sure France could capitulate super easily, because I'm guessing most French troops actually aren't in France. We just can't risk a war like that. Total mobilization, we can't do that. -3%, but we already have a 5%. It'll go down a lot, but I just think getting more factories available and faster speed would probably be good, but we don't need to do it right away. Service by requirement 150. -10%. Well, we're not at war yet, and we have 2.2 million manpower, so we probably don't need to worry about that at the moment. Free trade, no, none of those sound useful. Yeah, but we have limited exports right now. Industrial concerns. Is there anybody else? Yeah, I want these guys. This guy's actually kind of not even worth it anymore, but it's fine. We're probably not going to convert any factories. Chief of Navy doesn't seem useful either. Let's just get industrial research time to go down. And I'm sure that'll be fine. We're going to have better artillery, improved infantry equipment. It's going to take a long time because those are supposed to be unlocked, I think. Is that like a 41 tech? No, it's a 1940 tech. And we were like a year and a half ahead of time when we started that, so. It's 500 of you. We need a lot of light tanks as well. Just because nobody's actually using our light tank divisions. So we could theoretically just throw a light tank division into like one of these infantry. But I think we'd have to create like an entire new 22 combat width. Just to add in tanks. Everything really goes up. Organization goes down a little bit. Weight goes up. Manpower. But we have the tanks. And we're not using the tanks for anything. So screw it. Yeah, put those guys in. Yeah, we're not making light tanks. But I'm sure the light tanks we have... Oh, no. Absolutely not. We have nowhere near enough tanks. Okay, well then just... remove that. Yeah, okay. Japanese diplomats. Okay, so we got the treaty with USSR, which gives us a bonus to tanks. Army innovations gives us more... what about this pact? What does this actually do for us? This means that the Soviets won't declare war on us, and I doubt that'll happen. So I just get army innovations. We need some more tungsten. So Sweden can give me some more of that. Okay, they've accepted the treaty, so that's good. Now only Hungary is giving them volunteers. Yeah, but I mean, where are we going to attack the zombies? Because, like I said, I'm pretty sure just going into Palestine, you can just capture other victory points really, really quickly. But that sounds a little bit boring, if you ask me. And it feels like that shouldn't be the way the game's played. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to get military access through, like, roads and just kind of advance through Anatolia. You know, forget the Soviets. We don't care about them. They're communist bastards, so they can just kind of die. Africa could also be a secondary front, but I just don't want to do any naval invasions of Arabia, because I feel like that's cheating a little bit. So I think China is also going to capitulate soon. So let us go to... No, that's the zombie horde. Well, I'm curious about China. Are they going to capitulate? They might. That'll be kind of interesting. Okay. And also, did the music just stop? No. Okay, it's coming back. I'm just wondering where the music went for a second. Yes, we have 69 military factories, which actually still isn't a lot. I feel like we should have a lot more. March 10th. So how long does that take? Just over a month, which actually still seems a little bit slow. Is there any way that I can actually increase that even more? I mean, we can do total mobilization now and make it a little bit faster. But, no, we have 10% here. You can't do anything for factories, I believe, because this is... I mean, it's research and production. Yeah, no, there's nothing... No, okay. Yeah, there's nothing there we can actually do. Trade opinion, yeah, none of those guys really can do anything for us. And okay, Italy's actually advancing through Anatolia right now as well. How many troops does Italy have? They have... That's a decent amount of... That's a big army, actually. Probably as many troops as we do. We got some more troops that'll deploy soon. We can also upgrade you guys to artillery level 2. And we're actually going to need more artillery, so we'll just get a second, put maximum in that, and then throw it to the top of the list. So now that we got that, 1940, we can go 200 days. Base cost is 100. It's basically paying twice as much for this. So probably not really worth it. It is 1939, 50%. Well, actually, what's the base cost here? 200? I think we'll research a 41 tank, because we're mostly using light tanks, and like I said, I'm fine going way ahead of time on some of these things. But with a 50% research bonus, it should be fine anyway. Yeah, so the Greeks have actually pushed their way through here. The Italians are kind of still moving through the south. And we're still a few months away from this. And I don't think the zombies are going to declare war on us anytime soon. And I can't join factions because they just don't like us. I'm pretty sure, like, once we... I don't even know if once we declare war on the zombies, they'll say yes to our invitation. We'll see. I mean, I'm hoping that they do. And I'm also hoping that the Italians and the Greeks don't just kill these zombies before I even have a chance to do anything with them. Because otherwise, that'll be a little bit boring. Of a series, the entire series has just basically been building up for interacting with the zombies. And if the zombies just lose now, then kind of the entire series was pointless, but... yeah, they're making really good progress here. Zombies are losing more people. And apparently they have an air force, but apparently the zombies just don't use the air force, so these planes actually don't matter. And the zombies, I'm pretty sure, are building more planes, even though they can't actually use them. So that's good. We could, like, send volunteers and stuff. Why do we even... What are these 2 divisions? Oh, we just trained some more divisions. Okay. Well, then, you know what? Sure. Like, can we send anybody volunteers? There we go. I'll send some volunteers to, Did I send them to Bulgaria? Well, I mean... I didn't mean to, but I guess it doesn't really matter whose side they are on. You know, but we probably should send at least some troops. I mean, I guess we could theoretically just split our entire armies into really, really small forces and just volunteer them to every nation they're at war with. Because he'll say yes. We can send him 9 divisions. Maybe that's what we should be doing. Get 9. We will ship you. They won't take volunteers. Yeah, send them volunteers. It's fine. Greece, Albania, we could probably send 1 volunteer to. We have this 1 army. They've just outright refused to give us troops. Okay. Well, can I send you volunteers? I mean, we're generating a lot of threat this way, but it doesn't really matter. We've already gotten to 150% just by, you know, threatening to declare war on them, so I guess it doesn't really matter. Will the French take them? 8 divisions, okay. 7 divisions here. France, send volunteers. Okay, the French have taken them. Let's split this army in half, so we have 2 9s. I'm assuming that the British... No, we can only send 8 divisions. Okay. So then we'll just throw you into that. So we'll send the British 10. Yeah, well, let's send them basically to everywhere. Probably should have done this a long time ago. 10 volunteers, we can send them 8 as well. I'm actually kind of surprised by that. Everybody except for these 2 divisions. Just throw them into like a different army entirely. And Poland will give you some 8 divisions. Oh, now you can only take 7. Well, fine. Yeah, we're generating a lot of threat this way, but yeah, it doesn't matter at all. Who else could we send volunteers to? I'm not too sure if we can send them to anybody else. Bulgaria, I mean, the Greeks still. We can only send them 3 divisions. Is there any other big countries? I mean, we could probably send guys to China. No, only 7 divisions. Japan. Technically, we're not at war with them. Okay, we've already sent enemies to the enemy. Okay, well, that makes sense. Australia, they're not worth anybody. Yeah, no, I think we've... Like, maybe other than Spain. But I think it's fine for now. I mean, it's a little bit weird what we've done. But I feel like we should probably engage with the zombies in some capacity. Because otherwise, we actually haven't done anything this entire campaign. So... I think it'll take them a few days. And then I think they arrive in the capital, or at least a port near there. We shall see. 40 victory points. That's fine. There we go. So they've arrived in Bulgaria. Create a front line here. And you can just kind of go straight over there. And I'm sure that's fine. Then, you know, more people should arrive probably tomorrow. Okay, so we sent like 2 divisions over here. We can go fight these zombies, actually. And maybe tomorrow, 9 divisions of Italy. 1 has gone to Albania. Can we assign them to the same... No, because they're technically in different things altogether. So it's going to be a little bit awkward to kind of organize everybody, but... Yeah, I think we're going to save our points so we can get total mobilization. And the Italian volunteers have actually shown up here, which actually makes a lot of sense. Okay. So let's create these guys. They can kind of go down here. 7 divisions of... Okay, so they've also arrived. 1 arrived in Nigeria. But are you part of the Bulgarian volunteers? That doesn't make a lot of sense. You're actually just not part of anything. You're just here. Okay. So the British volunteers have showed up in Nigeria. I mean, it's still a weird place for you to be, but... Okay, actually, let's close this line at least a little bit. Okay, and where are the French volunteers? Oh, they've shown up here. I mean, it kind of makes sense that this might be where they're having the most issues. Okay. So, the British volunteers, your job is to take this territory. The French volunteers, your job is going to be to take, basically, that territory. Can we assign the generals? Yeah, so you guys just basically get that started right away. You need a commander, we'll assign you. You guys need a commander as well, we'll assign you. And then I think... Oh, no, you don't have a commander. Okay, assign this man then. And that should be fine. So, even with all these divisions, only 45% chance, 140 days of battle. That is quite a lot. God's got some guys that showed up in Poland. I'm gonna have these guys basically go straight into Palestine. And then the Polish volunteers... You're in Warsaw, basically the least important place you can possibly be. So I guess you're gonna frontline... Oh, because Italy is actually part of a different faction. Yeah, they're not part of the faction, so we can't actually go there. That actually makes a lot of sense. So I guess you guys just kind of show up down here. And then, do you have a general? You do have a general already. Fantastic. So we need a national focus. We can just do the pack. I mean, there's no reason not to. This doesn't hurt us at all. So, like, some of them war with Greece or defend Poland. It makes them like us. Well, we'll do it. I mean, we might as well. And yeah, just ignore that for now. And for some reason we can actually see the entirety of what the... Oh, I guess we can see what the people that we're sending volunteer forces can see. Okay. I mean, we can't see how many zombies. We can see that there's a lot of them. But there's actually like no zombies on this side. A lot of... yeah, there's a lot of French and zombie troops in China. Got a lot of them also here in Africa. Basically, I don't know why they're here. It seems like the least important place where they could possibly be. And low supplies. Wonderful. Basically the best place where we can possibly start off. These guys arrive very, very soon. So the Italian volunteers, I want you guys to do your mission right away. Oh, can we no longer even get through here anymore? I'm assuming not. And I think it works for the Greeks, so we can't actually get military access through here because the Greeks don't have military access through Italy. We really can't do anything about that at the moment. You have 0% chance of winning. Wonderful. And we've already pushed a lot of the zombies out of Nigeria. Wonderful. I want you guys to do your job. Go on maximum. Be very, very aggressive against the zombies. And these are going to be the, the first German casualties of the human zombie war, basically. Tungsten, we can get that. Can we get more? Yeah, okay, we can get even more from Sweden. I mean, technically, I guess these volunteer forces are also hostile with the Japanese. But hopefully that won't matter too much. And you're actually winning against these guys now. Amazing. 16 divisions against 2. It's just because they're, their organization goes up so quickly. I mean, it does kind of jump up and down, but we'll see. Got a lot of Soviet troops just kind of stuck here, it looks like. Yeah, but we don't care about anything that's happening up in the Soviet Union. These guys will very, very slowly make their way over here. And in Africa, I mean, the zombies are just hard to kill, and that's not very surprising. But I think we are eventually going to start pushing them back. Like, why is it so bad? This division appears 3 of 3 armored enemy divisions. That doesn't sound very, very good for us. I would say that sounds quite bad. So this still has another 6 days left. Greeks have taken it. But I don't think these guys can go anywhere. So they need to find somewhere entirely different to go. So I guess they're just basically going to come down here, because there's really nowhere else for them to be. Same with the Albanian troop. He should just I have no clue. Like, I just don't know where he should be. Can I not draw a fallback line over here? Can I fallback line over here? Why can I not fall back anywhere? Okay, Albanian man. I want you... Cannot draw a fallback line here. Can you just not fall back anywhere? I guess he's just kind of stuck here forever. Then draw a front line, go to here, and move your way over there. At some point he'll arrive. I don't know when, but at some point he will. Yes, we're slowly winning up here. Yeah, this is basically completely done for, so there's really no reason for the Polish to even be up here either. They're not really going to get anything done. But I do think this is going to be a good time to end this episode. Thanks for watching. My name has been Anthem. If you enjoyed, remember to thumbs up. If you not enjoyed, you can always thumb down. If you want to see more, subscribe, and goodbye.